everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Going to be doing a face shave today and a head shave. I'm going to use the exact same setup for both. The only thing that's going to change is the blade and the razor. Now, as I said previously, I'm going to be using this solely and exclusively until this blade is done for face shaves. I'll use a separate blade for head shaves and we'll just see how it gets stuck in. Right, soap today, Ogallala or genuine Ogallala bay rum with sweet orange. And this smells incredible. It's got that beautiful sort of, there's not a massive kick of clove in it, which is nice because it's something that a lot of people react to, myself included I believe, from memory. There's not a lot of clove in this, but you can smell it, but you do get that nice little hint of sweet orange with it as well, and it just works beautifully. Comes in a stick, so it's excellent for travel. I don't think this will last very long, so it seems to have knocked quite a bit off the stick. I've used it twice, but let's see how we go. Just wet the face. I've got a day and a half's growth. And all I'm going to do is just twist it up. You'll see it just coming up at the top there, and then just rub it all over my face. This is actually the most growth I've had for quite some time. Oh yeah, you can really smell the orange in it. Right, that is it. Don't need any more than that on your face. It feels really drying at the moment. Now this has got palm oil, palm oil, so a lot of people won't use palm oil. It's not something, to be honest, that I really think about. I don't know how much of an impact it has on the earth, so it's, yeah, probably a little bit, I can't think of the word right now, a little bit blind of me, so I should really look into things like that. I'm using my Wolf Whiskers again, 25ml Elite fan. Not the best face lather, but I'm going to keep giving it a go just to see if I can get it right. It's a completely different feeling knot than the fan and the bulb knot from Wolf Whiskers, or the tuxedo knot if that's what you've got. So all I'm going to do is just paint a bit of water on. From memory, last time I used this, it lathers very, very well. Just dip the tips again. As you can see, it's just starting to turn white now. This form of lathering for me takes a little bit longer than actually loading your brush from a tub or a puck. All I'm going to keep doing just now is just keep adding water until I feel it's ready that I can actually splay the brush and start creating the lather. This knot acts completely differently to a fan and a bulb knot because of the shape of it and the sort of backbone and density of it is different. It's a very densely packed knot, but it takes some effort to use. You need to really give it a bit of a kick up the arse to splay it. Getting a taste of it as well. Right, so there's enough moisture now I think that I can actually get the brush. Yeah, as you can see how hard it is to splay. Once you get it splayed like that, it's fine. But getting to that point is a bit of a muscle maker. Got the Man United shirt on today. I've just watched them play LA Galaxy. They won 5-2. It was a far from impressive display, but first game of the season really. The team's only been together for like 5 or 6 days over in America. It's good to see Lukaku on the pitch. He played okay. Mkhitaryan was exceptional in the second half. Juan Mata was exceptional in the first half. This lather's superb. Look at that. If you haven't used this before, Ogallala, very, very cheap soap stick. Wasn't expensive at all. You get it from Magard. Magard shipping rates worldwide are pretty reasonable in my opinion, if you buy a good amount of stuff. It's not really feasible to ship 1 and 2 items from the States. It's much better to sort of save up and do a sort of, look at that, do a sort of bulk order that works much better cost wise. Right, I'm using, as you've seen before, the Gem Bullet Point Chrome. I'm not sure when these razors were made. As you can see, I've got 2 dots on there. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip this blade over. Oh no, I'm not, I've already flipped it over, I think I flipped it over after my last shave I did. So 2 dots, so it's been used twice. This is a 3rd shave on this one blade. And let's see how we go. 1.5 growth. As you can see, well if you can see, it's just knocking it down. It's smooth, you don't feel the blade. So I'm with the grain at the moment. When I get down here, I stop doing the long stroke and I just do a few short pulls because the hair grows everywhere all down there, down this part of my whole neck. It's left, right, up, down. Now I've got to say, these razors did not interest me in the slightest. Now that I have one, I can't believe I didn't get one earlier because it's incredible. It really is one of the best. It's probably the best shaver I've got now. It's in excellent condition. It's obviously been well looked after over the years. But smooth, I can't even describe how smooth it is because it's almost like there's no blade in it, it's that good. Now, I'm not sure, is that a little wee bit? No, just a bit of redness. I'm not sure if this is technically a clog proof because I think it looks slightly different to the clog proof razor. And as you can see, the actual angle for it is pretty much just on the chin there, right on there like that. I mean, I find if you hold it too much like that on your face, or even like that, it sort of pulls and tugs a little bit. I've had that a few times, but really your angle on your face is like that, and just a slight, and that's it. And you don't feel the blade. It's you guys over in the States will probably know Oive Chapel, or Alex. He is the one that sort of never pushed me into vintage or into the single edges. But from speaking with him, his favourite razor, he's got a Ever Ready and he's got a Gem Bullet Point Gold. I absolutely love them, and that was what sort of pushed me into trying it. I've seen this one on eBay, I grabbed it, and I tell you what, I'm glad I did. The soap is performing superbly well, really well. As you can see, the brush is caked in lather. Look at that. It's thick, really thick. The brush is actually splaying a bit easier for some reason with this soap. But you see the face coverage is enormous. got a lot of scrub. It's very, very soft tips. Out of all the sort of tuxedo black wolf knots, this I'm just going to tip the tips a bit. I think it needs a bit of water. Out of all the tuxedos, this one has got the best sort of natural hair feel, if I could call it that. It's not got that, it doesn't feel like a synthetic. It quite clearly is, but it feels like it's got a bit of that scrub you get from a natural hair, and I don't get that from the other tuxedos or black wolf knots. Look at that, Jesus. I'm surprised how much lather I've got like that. Okay, so here we go, cross the grain. And with this razor, the angle of it is quite important, I think, to getting a good shave from it. As with every razor it is, but with these in particular, you've got to get the angle right, otherwise it's the thing with this, it holds a bit of water in the casing. Now, one thing I'm thinking about doing as well, every now and then I'm going to actually run not a competition to win anything, just a, if you're listening, competition. I normally have something running in the background, a TV show or a movie or something like that. Just sort of helps me, I don't know, I sort of relax when there's something playing in the background rather than silence. So, see if you can guess the movie or the TV show that's on. If you can hear it. Sometimes I've got it loud enough that you can hear it, sometimes I don't. So today's one's a little bit quiet. Oh, so smooth. The residual slickness is great. I don't really have to show you, but I will show you anyway. Just glides over the face. Right, here we go. Lather number 3. Now, the last shave I had was with the Kide, and it really burned my skin. I wasn't impressed with it at all. Great cream. If it doesn't affect your skin, brilliant, but whoa. It was funny, Friendship Shaving on YouTube used Tobbs, and he had a similar sort of problem, and he did a bit of research on it. I'm too bloody lazy to do research. It doesn't work for me. It gets puffed, traded, sold. What a shave, just incredible. The other great thing with it as well, because this is so narrow here and thin, this part here, you can actually get it right under your nose and just scoop it down, and it just cleans up everything under your nose as well. It's a really well designed razor. Now I do remember from this soap, from the last time I used it, it does leaves a post-shave feel, which is excellent, but it stains everything. It doesn't stain, but the soap scum sticks to everything, sticks to your sink, your razor, your brush, everything. You really need to clean everything out with warm water afterwards, otherwise it just sticks to everything. It's a bit of a nightmare, but post-shave feel is incredible. It's as good as any soap, it really is. The slickness, it's a all-round excellent performing soap. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Absolutely beautiful. Right, I'm just going to finish off with a bit of Humphreys citrus, just to go with the orange and that. I normally use the Thea's medicated for this clove. We'll go with the citrus today to match the orange. Dip my hands in the water. So that was Ogallala, a genuine Ogallala bay rum with sweet orange. Beautiful scent, beautiful soap, easy to lather, creates a really thick, cushiony, protective lather with awesome slickness. Just as excellent, great for travelling as well. I'll be taking this probably on holiday with me next time I go on holiday, just for that ease of screwing the lid on and off. It's great, it's inexpensive if it goes missing as well. And the brush, superb. I'm really impressed with it today. I've been struggling with it with face lathers. I did not struggle with it today. It seems to work really well with this type of soap, or this soap. And maybe I'm just getting better with it. It's a different technique with this one, definitely, for that type of knot. And it just looks beautiful, just an absolutely gorgeous brush. The razor was the Gem bullet point. Twist it open, and that was the third use on the blade, and let me tell you, it felt smoother on that third use than it did on the first and second. So I'm really looking forward to checking the longevity on this blade. Alex over in New York got 5 shaves out of his, and then he thinks it's done, but I think he's got pretty heavy growth compared to me. Yeah, oh, that's superb. What a shave. Really enjoyed that. Finished off with Humphreys citrus, and then I'll finish off my full shave after my head shave with Nivea Too Faced today, after I use the Humphreys citrus again, and really looking forward to doing my head shave with the Gem as well. So I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.